Oh, that we're live. Yeah.
Now we are. Yay.
Yay. Yay.
Yay.
We're here. We made it.
Welcome to the most inconsistent podcast slash show in history. I don't think there's more. Is anybody as inconsistent as we are with our shows?
I don't think so, but I think that's kind of part of our sparkle. You know,
Is it? It's like you never
everybody else. You know,
it's like you never know where you're gonna get us.
And that's how life is. That's how everybody lives day-to-day life.
You never know where you're gonna get a new episode, new show, whatever you want to call it. It's like, listen, people, you need to start telling your friends about this, or just like spam everywhere a link, so we can start making, money to support our luxurious lifestyles that we have become accustomed to. Like, Let's face it. I mean, this thing makes a lot of money, but not enough to what we make in our other endeavors.
Yeah, just enough to support the podcast. But I only drink mineral water imported from other countries now.
Exactly.
I need my diamond water, and that doesn't pay for itself. I want that pizza with like gold flakes in it and like super expensive mushrooms.
And it wouldn't be a show without.
We lost Christian.
So there you go.
I lost you for a second.
I know. I saw that. I was like, what the fuck was that? Anyway.
But yeah, it's good to be back. We've both been trying really hard.
I know. And there's some major events in my life that has turned my shit upside down.
We are.
Drum roll.
We're having a baby.
Yay.
Not we, but I mean, kind of, because I am the unofficial, official godmother.
Absolutely. Which you already give him his first name. Oh, it's a boy, by the way. To those who don't know.
A boy.
Yes. That's going to be interesting.
The little pepperoni.
Little pepperoni. You named them. That's what we call them all the time.
I'm so honored. I can't tell you. Like, I'm going to brag about that forever, because
you should.
People, are going to call this baby Little Pepperoni for the rest of its life. His life.
Yeah.
And,
that nickname is like sticking for a long time. Like, even when
happy.
We still don't have a name, we can't agree on a name. It's like we're like, what is it, 15 weeks in or whatever it is. And it's like well, let me bring that back. We can both come up with names, but we cannot agree with a name that will work for both of us. And here's the problem. Like, I want like a super Italian name, right? And when I'm thinking about that, you got to think of like, she brought this up to me. It didn't even cross my mind. But if the kid puts a resume or something, you don't want him to sound like he just came off the boat, right? Even though
not exactly. It can still be totally traditional.
Yeah, but here's the other thing. She has to be able to pronounce it.
That's true.
That's the hard part. So,
like Maximo, Luciano,
Luca, which was my favorite.
I love Luca. There's
a dog named that Luca, apparently, and we can't name our kid that. Imagine that. Who came up? I know who came up with that, but I'm not gonna throw him under the fire here. It's like, out of all the names in the fucking world, the one that you will never even hear in your life, I didn't even know how you heard about it, and you name your dog that 14 years ago in college.
So I was thinking about that. Let's be honest. If it's a pretty big dog, it's not going to live that much longer. No offense. That dog's going to die before that kid turns 5.
I don't know, man. That sounds super evil, but that's what I said. I'm like, a dog's going to die, so it would be like a homage to the dog. Yeah, like a homage to the dog, right? That's the way I was looking at it. But yeah, it's not happening. It's not happening.
So just to go back a couple episodes to our Valentine's Day special, I just want to say the psychic Alicia was totally right. She said she sensed like fertility in your future.
She did.
And, to the guy that never was going to have kids ever.
She did. She actually, when she called it, she was already pregnant. We just, no one knew, because.
So I went back and I looked, like, when she said that at your face, to see if like you totally had poker face though. Like, you did not have any.
Well, this is what I tell people. Like, am I excited about it? I guess. I shouldn't say I guess. I should say yes. But I'm not one of those people.
Be truthful. Like,
Yeah, like I'm not one of those people like, oh, I can't wait to have kids, or like, I wanted a boy. Like I wanted a girl. Like my son,
Right.
if my son hears this, like, sorry, dude,
Because
I
karma's
wanted
a
a girl.
bitch, little
Karma's a
pepperoni.
bitch.
That's the only reason.
Karma is a bitch. Like when we did the whole gender reveal thing, and we both did the gun things, and it
And where she
literally,
shot you with the gun.
yeah, she shot me in the face with it, like the blue thing.
Yeah, blue.
And like literally, I just made this like face at that exact moment of like, oh fuck, like it's a boy. Like everything I've done up until now, like all the bad shit, all the stupid shit, the parties, the drugs, whatever, like everything. All like, hey, let's climb this roof and try to jump to this other building. That's like 3 stories high because that sounds like a great idea.
So the funny part of that video was, okay, they're doing their gender reveal. They're both kind of facing each other a little bit, slightly out. They both have these like colored bazookas, and they're like twisting them. And Christian, I think yours goes off first. And
yeah, mine went off
big
first.
Blue puff. And I see Nicole's face. She looks pissed at you a little bit. And then like hers goes off, but she like aims it at you a little bit. I don't know if that was on purpose or complete accident.
No, it was a total accident.
She totally smashed you with it.
It was a total accident. Like what happened there was she was trying to get it, and I guess it was too hard for her to twist it or whatever, and she just had a hard time doing it. And then
she's like, "Fuck you."
No, she wanted a girl too, so she saw that blue. Yeah. That was her reaction.
I can see both of your face. Yeah, both of your reactions are just priceless.
Well, obviously, we're both super happy now. So if my son's listening or watching this at some point in his life, trust me, I'm pretty sure we're super duper stoked that you're here. But it's like for her, she was imagining having tea time with her girl, doing all the princess shit, and because she's a woman, so she can identify with a girl. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, oh, fuck, am I going to have to go to soccer games? Like, am I going to have to go to football games now? Like, I don't want to do that shit.
So that's the other thing, too. I was like, if it was a girl, like, not that you would have to be less hands-on, but, like, she could kind of take care of all of that. And now, like, it's going to fall in your lap, unless she's a total
and, like, what happens if my kid turns into a total jock? Which, it's fine. But it's like, I'm not
interested in anything.
I'm not a sports guy. Like, I only watch sports for the social aspect of it. I don't watch a football game by myself at home. It's like that will never happen. I will play Red Dead 2 or whatever. I will find something else to do, right?
And then it'll be like, God, Dad, you're such a fucking loser.
Yes.
All my dad does is play video games and like talk about tech stuff.
This kid's already ruining my life. Okay, so due date is September 7th. Metallica comes out and announces that they're doing the 20th anniversary of the San Francisco Symphony, where they're going to play with them because they've only done it once in their whole career. Yes. And they're doing it one more time just because they're opening like this new place for the symphony. Guess the date of the fucking concert.
The due date.
September 7th.
Oh my gosh.
Then the next day, September 8th, is the wedding of one of my best friends. I could say she's one of my best friends, Kayla. She lives in fucking New York, and that's who I stay with every time I go to New York. And I go to New York a lot, and it's like, it sucks. Now I can't go. Who knows what else is this kid going to do to me? He's already fucking things up.
It's also kind of cool, though, because now you have an excuse whenever you don't want to do something. Like, you never have to think of anything. Like, did I use this excuse before? Like, you know, what? I have a kid. Sorry, my kid's sick. Can't stay out that late. My kid.
I am looking forward to that, though, using the kid excuse for everything. I'm already using the kid excuse. Like, hey, you want to go here? No, man. Pregnant wife at home. Got to help her.
Yeah, sorry.
Meanwhile, she's in another room telling me to get the fuck away from her. Dude, that's the thing. Mood swings. Holy shit. Mood swings. No. Dude, I feel bad for Jeffrey if you ever get pregnant because the fucking mood swings you're going to have. I already know you. God. So, like...
I'm pretty good about handling them as it is. Like, I catch myself and I apologize and I don't like PMS.
No.
You're already turning into one of those, like, just you wait,
a mommy? No. Like, all my, because I bitched about this to my friends who went through this, like, literally, like, in less than a year. And they're like, I have had columns screaming top of my lungs stuff. What am I doing in my life and what I did this to myself type of deal. And then it goes from like one extreme to the other. And you're like, are you serious? Like, we just went from here to here and now everything's like all giggles and it's crazy, man. It's insane.
It's like PMS insane. Times 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm telling you, this kid's ready to make it miserable, and then I have to move now. I have to leave my beautiful place that I have
Oh,
downtown.
I feel very bad about. Like
I'm
I'm
very,
super excited about the kid, but I do feel bad that you have to move.
yeah. I'm not saying where I'm moving because that's nobody knows, but it's like
Good.
it's depressing.
You
It's
don't
very
want anybody
depressing.
to know.
Apparently, it's not good for kids to grow up in the middle of a place with big buildings and a bunch of restaurants and bars. It's not like kid friendly, I guess.
Why? They learn about the anatomy of, I mean, not only women, men too, I guess. If you take them to like the Rosie's area, Los Oles,
Well,
they'll
Roses
learn
and
about
welcome manners. They can go to the neighborhood. They can learn about gender fluidness and
exactly.
gender bending and all that good
There
shit.
you go. And then they learn about, a woman's anatomy. Maybe they'll grow up and be a plastic surgeon surrounded by all of the motivation and
Absolutely.
artwork.
Go to the beach so they can
Yeah.
have like insecurities from the day they're born.
And nobody wants their kid to be a fucking nerd. So, like, making them grow up in a social environment like bars and whatnot, like, at least you'll have a cool kid.
Yeah, I don't know about that. It's like, okay, so part of me, the more like, okay, now that I'm cool with the whole thing, that's a boy, little pepperoni, whatever. It's like, okay, like, do we get to do cool shit together? Like, is he gonna like to skateboard? Like, I have skateboards. Like, you think he's just gonna grab one when he can like
Yes.
barely walk and be one of those like genius
Prodigies.
babies? Yeah, prodigies. Or I've told Nicole, I'm like, okay, how many guitars should I buy? Like, what would be his first guitar? Should I buy him a drum kit?
You are such a mommy already.
I am.
Are you subscribed to like metal mommy blogs and stuff?
No.
Like Metallica mommy blogs or anything?
There's no such a thing, but guess who owns Metalhead Dats and metalheaddats.com now?
Ooh.
So yeah.
Good
so I got a pretty
grab.
awesome idea for that. So gotta wait till the kid's born for inspiration, but I think I'm gonna do some cool shit with it.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I'm so happy
excited.
For you guys. I'm coming. Like,
yes.
I'll give you guys like a month tops, but I'm coming in October.
Okay.
We'll baptize
in October?
That thing. Yeah, I have to work on not calling it an it. I have to I'm so bad about that. They're like,
just call him what you named him. You named him Little Pepperoni. That's like his name.
Pepperoni.
That's what we call him all the time.
I'm gonna call him Pepe.
Pepe.
Pepe. Name your baby Pepe.
That would be awesome. But yeah, you think I know he's not gonna like my music. Like that's gonna
I don't know, maybe.
That's a given. Come on.
No way. Because I grew up listening to my grandma's oldies, which is like 40s and 50s music, and then my mom, listened to all her 60s, 70s, and 80s. I love all of that music still.
That's true. I do like some of my dad's. I mean, I guess, yeah, because I grew up with my dad listening to Led Zeppelin and all that shit. So that has to be part of the influence in me and what I went, that route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because all those bands are like influenced by them to a point. So I don't know. But yeah, that's it. We'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen, man. This should be interesting. I'm just jealous. I'm jealous that this kid's born into like all the technology that we have already. Like,
I know.
How creative.
It's kind of scary.
Can you imagine that?
Huh? I was thinking it's kind of scary too. Like I was thinking the other day, I'm hanging out with this like group of girls that I met recently. I thought we were all the same age, but it turns out I'm like the old fart. I'm the oldest one. I think the youngest one is like 10 years younger than me.
Mm-hmm.
But we mesh, so whatever. And I was thinking like, I'm so glad that I was raised kind of 50-50, like without all of the technology. I mean, we had like video games, Nintendo, like handhelds, Segas and whatnot, but also like it happened when I got older, because if I was younger, I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing that I appreciate too. Like I know what the world was before all this shit. I know what the world was like without the internet.
And then it doesn't revolve, like your life does not revolve around it. And like people now, like
yes, I just watched my first mommy documentary that I was forced to watch. It was recommended by another mommy, and it was about social media because I don't know anything about social media, you know?
Oh yeah. You need all the help you can get.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So actually, obviously it was recommended to Nicole, and Nicole's like, we have to watch this. And I'm like 15 minutes in, I'm like, I feel like I'm working. Like this is my whole life, you know? And but I mean, obviously I know the data and like the demographics and all that shit, but I never paid attention to like how does it affect you at school and all that because I don't have kids, obviously. But yeah, man, I couldn't imagine all the bullying we did, and I got bullied too. But I'm still friends with all those degenerates. You know, I talk to them every day on WhatsApp. You know, and it's like with us, it was good, fun bullying, if that makes any sense. There was some evil bullying there once in a while, but at the end, we all like so tight, and you know, we're together so that we're all friends. And now it's like, you know, there's evil shit going on where people are just mean, you know,
like they will copy your picture and like start a fake profile of you and make people think that it's you and say like crazy things or post like naked pictures.
No,
but
like, think about it.
So-and-so posted.
The talking shit gets amplified to a whole different level. Like there's different. Yeah. There's a difference between a rumor, you know, in a school which has like, I don't know, 600 students in your class, and a couple of people pass the rumor around and it only gets so far.
Right.
But once you know, a picture or whatever, once it gets to that phone, man, it's over.
It's like a wildfire.
And the other thing I didn't think about, because I don't let this get to me because I know like how much of it is fucking fake, is like how people are depressed about their lives. Like, oh, look at this person, their life is so perfect because they're traveling around the world. Or look at this person, their life is so perfect because they have 2 Ferraris. Like, it was so funny. Like I was out and with friends on, what was it, Saturday? I was out with the scooter gang downtown, day drinking. Yeah, see, that's the other thing, man. I'm not gonna have I gotta leave the scooter gang that I just joined.
You don't.
Yes. And then
you do, you're moving.
But I was making stupid videos and sending them to friends like, hey guys, I'm here with my new Ferrari. And you know, it's like there's tons of Ferraris here. And I'm not trying to like, you know, like,
it's true.
I'm not trying to, what do you say? What's the word I'm looking for? Like
be extra
or trying to be like, oh, this place, it's a fact. It's South Florida. There's tons of fucking money. There's tons of supercars. So,
it's a given.
It's a given. I had a friend of mine that was visiting. That's the reason why we went out. And he wanted to tour Fort Lauderdale. And, you know, that was the whole point. We were pointing out cars because he was like going crazy about it, which is, you know, it's cool to like see that through other people because that's how I was when I first moved back. I was like, oh my God, Rolls Royce. Oh my God, Ferrari. Oh my God, Lambo. And it's like after a while, it's like
that's
just
every
another
day.
fucking car. Yeah.
That's like seeing a Subaru in Oregon.
Exactly. It's the same thing. But I was making fun of people on social media. And where's that? Let me see if I can show you.
It's so funny too, because like most of your influencers and whatnot, they don't own those. They rent them.
So I made 2 videos back to back, and this is in less than 15 minutes from each other. Hey guys, Christian Loversich here. Like mine right here. Just got this motherfucker today. They're about to detail it. It's all about Shopify and Facebook ads.
That's how every single one of those videos is.
Oh, I know.
That is so
I was
funny.
I was sending these to my friends who did what I do, and they were laughing their asses off.
Christian here again. I'm retargeting you right now with my other Ferrari because you're too poor to see this. Broke and I hate you. You suck.
But see how easy it is to like fake something? That's just me walking around, and I can just stand in front of these cars and act like they're mine, and people just believe everything they see in social media. And it's like,
it's funny.
I'm just being stupid.
I don't see how people are so. I don't see how they're so invested in this because, okay, for instance, you remember Little Tay, your favorite?
I miss Little Tay.
They were renting. I know you do. They were renting houses, renting all these cars. They got in trouble because her mom, oh no, they weren't even renting. Her mom was a realtor and using these houses or these clients' cars. And it's so fake.
And that's the problem. People don't know that. I mean, there's
common sense. Like it's ridiculous at this point. Like, but also society and people in general has just gotten so much dumber, I feel like.
That's true too. I mean, I'm not the smartest out of the bunch, but at least I read books to try to keep like somewhat like intelligence in me.
Let's just not be modest. We are the smartest.
We are super smart.
I don't math. We don't like to brag about it, but
I suck at math. But no, man, it's that. Okay, so there was an interview that I watched with Billy Corgan. He was in Joe Rogan, I think, and he's talking about like how when he became famous, even in the perception of his family towards him completely changed.
Yeah.
Like his grandpa who never talked to him all the time, it's like he's showing him around like, oh, this is my kid. This is my grandson. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
it's like this, and I see it every day with what I do. It's like I create these. They're called three-step funnels. It's like, and I call it the Kardashian effect too. It's like if somebody sees you on an ad 24/7, it brings you to that celebrity status or high value, quote unquote, high value status. Because I can record a video, and I actually did this as an experiment here to try it out. I called the Kardashian experiment here in Fort Lauderdale. What I did was I grabbed clips of this when I was doing it by myself, and I just ran them all day long in a 50-mile ratio, which is, Fort Lauderdale.
Mm-hmm.
And after a week, I will go out and people will recognize me at bars.
Yeah.
I know you from somewhere. And Nicole's like, are you fucking kidding me? I was like, I told you. Like, see how fucking easy that is?
Yep.
Like, and it's like, it's not that hard. If you know how to do this, it's not that hard. It's just like, I have no desire to be famous like that. Like, that would be so annoying to me. Like, I couldn't imagine going everywhere and people taking pictures.
For social media marketing?
Yeah.
Like, once this takes off some more, I mean, once we get more sponsors, because just to remind you guys, we have paid sponsors right now.
Yeah.
This is going to blow up, but we can do we can pay body doubles and whatnot.
Exactly. But I can control who sees this and who listens to this depending on how far I want it to go. So like the best definition that I heard, it's like, it's good to be internet famous, but not real famous, which is let's face it.
People showing up at your house.
I know we joke about this all the time, but like real famous is somebody like Kim Kardashian. Like she can't leave the house. Like I couldn't imagine living like that. Like I'll be Sean petting people left and right. I'll be punching people left and right. Like there's no way I wouldn't have the patience.
I mean, I don't want to brag or anything, but I'm kind of reaching that level. I had that TMZ encounter in the Bahamas. And
that's right.
So I was going through my others folders today to delete like creeper messages I get. Like I don't like it piling up. And I just scrolled down to this one message that I got in 2014. It was like December. And who knows what Shanon said on Facebook in 2014 to piss this lady off, because there's just no telling.
This is where you were at your most extra on Facebook, like just fucking fighting with everyone.
Peak.
Yes.
So I look at her page, so I was like, I just want to see. So she called me, or she said, go take care of your homeless looking children. And it was in reference to, I guess she had gone to my profile and saw, I had a picture, my profile picture at the time was my brother, sister, and me at Christmas, like Christmas morning in our PJs and messy hair opening presents. So I was like, I want to see what kind of woman would, comment on children that way. So I clicked on her profile and it's like nothing but Post Malone stuff. And I'm like, okay. And then I'm like reading the comments and they're like, your son, your boy. And I'm like, whoa, wait, is this Post Malone's mom? So I do some more digging and that's his mom's name. It's like legit. They have all these pictures together. Her high school friends are commenting. And I'm like, oh my God, Post Malone's mom called me homeless. So I'm going to get a shirt that says that I got in an internet fight with Post Malone's mom.
But you know what? I want to talk bad shit, but every time I see Post Malone on an interview or something, he's like the nicest guy ever. Like, it's like you can't talk shit about him.
I love him. So this was before he became famous, and one of our mutual friends made a comment in my post about it. Like, this woman made comments about us looking homeless, and then her son turned into a really successful guy who looks like a homeless dude.
I mean, listen, I'm not a fan of his music. It's just, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not my jam. It's not my preference. Obviously, he's talented if he's made it to this level.
Yeah.
I
love him.
He's always a super nice guy in every single interview that I've seen with him. Nice. So you can't, I mean, I have no reason to hate the guy, but he does look like he's homeless with all those fucking face tattoos and shit. But, and to each its own. When I was his age, my fucking face was all pierced up, but at least piercings come out. I don't know. By the time he gets tired of his tattoos, I'm sure. I mean, they can remove them now, but leave scars when you take them out now, don't they? And like scars, and I think you can still kind of see like the remnants of a tattoo. What it looks like a white tattoo, kind of maybe. That's what I've seen. The results that I've seen. But I am just so excited about that. I mean, it's nothing to be excited over, but I really am, because this could be an in for us to get Post Malone on the show. You should get him on the show. I would love to talk to that guy. Grew up in Grapevine.
and he's always there and so nice to people.
He grew up in Grapevine?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I guess born in New York, but yeah, he grew up in Grapevine.
Huh. Okay, I didn't know that. I knew he was from like Texas. I think
Yeah.
Dallas or something. Because I seen him wear Cowboys stuff, but I didn't know he was from Grapevine. That's kind of cool.
So I definitely messaged him, and then I'm probably going to message Cole Beasley, who is another celebrity I went to school with. But like, I haven't talked to Cole in I don't know how long. I'm going to be like, hey, I know you met Post, and you guys are both famous, and you know what? We went to school together. Like,
So you need to do this like tomorrow.
Like, hook it up.
That name sounds familiar. Who's that?
Cole Beasley, the Cowboys player. He's now like, he went to the Bills.
Oh, okay.
I guess
know
Cowboys.
Okay,
Cowboys brought Jason Witten back, and not that I really care about football, but that whole situation reminds me of when Jay Leno left. Conan got the show, and then Jay's like, you know what? I'm not ready to retire, and he came back in a total douche move.
That was so fucked up. I can't believe they did that to Conan too.
Like, you've had your glory, just go. And then he did one season or one whatever year and left again.
Go play with your cars, man. You have like a building full of cars. Like, no. I can't do the voice.
No, that's perfect.
Hold on. Well, this is a Ferrari 388. I don't even know.
That's almost like Jay Leno doing Cartman doing Jay Leno.
Yeah, that's every voice that I make.
It ends up turning into Cartman.
So I mentioned the scooter gang. So I joined the scooter gang. My friend Eric and I started a scooter gang.
#scoot scoot.
#scoot scoot. Yep. And for those of you that don't know or live like in the burbs, where I'm probably going to end up soon. Oh God, I'm so depressed about that.
I'm so sorry.
It's like if you're in a city and you go outside, there's a million like one day we just woke up and there was like scooters, electric scooters all over the fucking place, just on the ground, on the sidewalks, on the street, blah, blah, blah.
That's how it happens. Where do they come from? I never see them.
No one knows. They just appear.
Same with the bikes. The bikes were a thing like not too long ago, and now it's scooters.
But I don't know. They're talking about maybe banning them.
Yeah, but they did here.
Well, there's a lot of people getting injured.
Oh my God.
Well, think about it, man. You're in Fort Lauderdale. People are getting hammered and riding those things, and there's a shit ton of traffic here. You know, like this place is
like
blowing
a mini
up.
New York a little bit. Like,
it is. It's like it's blowing up. Like they're, you know, you got people who come from up north to like live here during the winter. I don't know how these people like don't work. Because let's face it, not everybody works from home, and somehow all these people come here for like 6 months out of the year and somehow live here without doing anything. Don't ask me how that happens. And most of them are Canadians.
I always want to know, what do you do? Or like, well, Canada, I was going to say Canada. They probably have like 6 months paid leave.
I don't know, man. They're like, I will say 60% of them are Canadian, and then you got New York, then you got Philly, you got, you know, New Jersey and all that shit. But anyway, now that we're enjoying the scooters, they're talking about maybe banning them everywhere, like they did with Uber, where like we almost set we almost set the town on fire when that happened. Like, it was bull.
It was like over taxis, right? And yellow cab and whatnot, stuff like that.
Well, here's why. Because if you live here, you know the scam that they used to run, where you will get in a cab and you say, "I only have credit card. I don't have any cash. Is your machine working?" Yeah, it's working. Of course, they're from fucking like Haiti or whatever it is they're from. You know?
Oh, yeah, over there it's Haiti.
Yeah, which I have no problem with, but let's face it, 99% of the ones that ran the cabs here were fucking scumbags. And so they will do the ride, and then you will get there and they say, "Oh, the credit card machine broke. I need cash. I can take it on ATM."
Yeah, like, charge me now. You.
I was like, I told you that I only have credit, and that's it. Like, that's your own fault. And I couldn't even tell you, you know, this is when I was a lot younger than I am now. So if you can picture in head, there was many drunken arguments in a cab at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. or 4 a.m., you know, which depending on what time of the morning it was and how hard I went, you know, escalated a lot quicker than,
Sober Christian would have a problem
But
with
somehow I never had an issue with an Uber. Imagine that. I just press a button, go to the Uber, and that's it. I was making home and all happy, perfect, you know, customer service and all that. But
I had an Uber cancel on me one time. So they were on their way, and it was some like creeper guy to begin with anyway. Like, I would never, ever feel comfortable taking an Uber by myself. Never. So they called back and to see what I was like wearing, or, you know, I was like, I have a yellow or a blue suitcase, and my husband has this color suitcase. He hung up on me and canceled the ride once he knew Jeff was coming. which is super
What?
creepy.
How did he knew that Jeff was coming?
Because I said when he called, like 10 minutes had passed since I scheduled the ride, but he called to say like, hey, I'm driving this. And I was like, okay, I have a blue suitcase. My husband has this color suitcase. The second he heard husband, he hung up on me and canceled
That
the
is
ride.
super weird. I mean, I've had Ubers cancel on me before, but I guess it's because they get stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
Or
they
becomes
just
too
don't
much
feel
of a
like it
pain in the
anymore.
ass. Yeah. Yeah. So that's
Every
normal.
other Uber that I've gotten into has told me cancel your ride and just pay me cash. I'll charge you this much less or whatever. Not that Uber is very expensive anyway, but I'm like, whatever.
Really?
I don't know if that works negatively against me, but every Uber except one that we've gotten into has said that.
I've never had that before, and I don't even know how many Ubers. Well, living here, I use it a lot. You know?
You're like in the middle of a city too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
They don't
different.
have to worry about finding a ride or not getting paid enough.
I got rid of my car. The lease was up. When was it? November. And I haven't missed it like once. I mean, I missed my car because I liked it, but as far as like, oh my God, I wish I had a car, like nothing. Like it hasn't crossed my mind at all because every time I go out, I just take an Uber. It's easier. And this is why, because where I go, if I take my car here, I have to pay for the parking anyway. So it's cheaper for me to just take an Uber than the parking here. Because
a lot of the time you're paying like $20 to park in a lot or by the hour, which is like, what's the point? I'm right around the corner. I could have walked here, but I
didn't. Exactly. So you're paying, sometimes I will spend like $30-$40 in parking. Like, fuck that. I was like, and then when Uber came, it was perfect. Like, you don't have to pay for parking, you don't have to pay for that. And then Uber ride down the road, it's like $4 or $5, maybe $10 to the beach or whatever, which is nothing, So
I have to go in like 15-20 minutes. I want to talk about Momo real quick before that becomes completely irrelevant.
Well, I'm a mommy now, so this is important to me.
You have to know these things, Christian.
Yes, I have to know these things.
Momo will take your baby.
Oh God.
You heard about this entire craze, didn't you?
Yeah, this is old but go ahead.
It's like, I just want to touch base because we didn't get to talk about it between our shows, but
okay.
These stupid, I don't know who started it, so everybody probably already knows what Momo is now. It was artist created this bird mother, or mother bird is what the sculpture is called, and it's like a really ugly, creepy, it's actually cool. It's like a chicken body with like boobs and it reminds me of like woman's head.
It reminds me of Beetlejuice. Like
it kind of does, yeah. When she stretches her face out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it was never a thing. Someone on Reddit or 4chan, I don't remember which one, created this video. But some mommy blog picked it up and completely lied about seeing Momo in videos with like Peppa Pig cartoons or like children's cartoons telling the kids they should kill themselves or turn the oven on while their parents aren't home. And of course, then mommies started sharing it all over the place, which makes copycats create videos like that. And there are actually adult YouTube channels for like cartoons made in adult ways. Like they'll take a regular cartoon and turn it into an adult show. There she is.
Can you see that? That's like, most people are not going to be able to see that.
They should make a scary movie. That's like this generation's Candyman or like Bloody Mary.
There you go. You should be able to.
Except this was never a threat. But I mean, it had cops fooled. The media took off with it, like because nobody does any research anymore.
Yeah,
if they would have just asked somebody familiar with the internet about Momo, we could have set them straight in like 2 minutes. They
just like share, and then then check the facts.
Because people are morons, and then they are. I don't know. I hope when you become a full-blown mommy, you don't become stupid.
You think you're gonna be an overprotective mommy?
Oh my God, maybe. That's like, so there's like the narcissism part of it. Like my kid is the best looking. My kid is the smartest. You have to protect that kid. Like, I mean, I never want to be that mom. But I am. If I ever have kids, I'm totally going to be that mom. My kid's going to be better, not than yours, because our children will obviously be better than
everyone else's children.
Absolutely. Else's children, but
I mean, with my hustle and Nicole's brains, I mean, it should be like a perfect child, right?
Genius kid, like college at 11,
Yeah, I mean that's what's gonna happen. We all know it.
Let's just be honest. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and get like congratulations, valedictorian, get it embroidered and stuff. So congratulations on your early graduation.
Watching me just dumb as fuck. Oh man, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. Like I'm telling you, like it hasn't really sank in all the way yet. Like
it's crazy. I was so shocked. I thought you were joking or like drunk when you were drunk when you told me, but I thought you were joking. Like,
yeah, that's the only reason I slipped because I was drunk. I'm like, I have to tell someone. Like I can't hold it in anymore.
You know, I wouldn't have said anything.
No, I know. That's why I said it. I mean, I wasn't that hammered when I told you. I mean, I was
like
just.
You didn't accidentally post on Facebook.
No. I was just, feeling good. No, like, I don't even drink like that anymore. It's sad. It's pathetic.
Get used to it. So I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought about posting something on your wall, like with some condescending, passive aggressive meme, but every time I see somebody comment on your page, and I don't really get on Facebook that much. Today I've been on a lot. I'm reconsidering my hiatus. But
I don't want you to leave again. It's too lonely for me.
I know. But every time I look at your page or like see a picture that you post and I see people's comments like, better not get too used to that. You won't be able to do that when you become a parent, or
I know.
Better say goodbye to that. I'm like, why? Better sell this or that. You know you won't have time for it. You're not going to get any sleep.
That's so true, though. It's like,
I just want to say, shut up.
I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm going to have to take care of a human being.
Your life does not end when you become a parent. One, you guys will have babysitters close by. Two, like, one of you, I mean, you guys don't necessarily have to go out together all the time. And when you do, you'll have that's
a big deal, though. That's the beauty of us. Like, we both have separate lives.
Right.
And you know this. Like, yes. I go out by myself all the time. She goes out by herself. Shit, she takes trips for her friends all the time.
Yeah.
Like, different states and shit. I don't care. Like, I could care less. When she goes out of town, I'm like, this is awesome. Like, I can fucking just eat like shit and not hear anything about it. I can get fat. I can play, video games for like 14 hours straight. I can go out and get completely try shit faced and not hear about it, when I come back home. And, but let's face it, most times she goes out of town. I just stay at home and do nothing.
Yeah, it's like the perfect time to relax and just do nothing. And
eat I mean,
Cheerios in your underwear.
That's the other thing, though. Like at this, I've been slowing down for like the past year, 2 years, maybe. Don't get me wrong. I still go out on my all-day benders here and there, but Shannon knows. It used to be like all the time. Now it's like once every 2 weeks, if that, know? And, well, the Saturday scooter gang deal, that was like the first time that I actually got together with like all my guy friends, and, and actually had like an all day, I
was happy about that for you.
It was fun. It was awesome.
You need to start like a dad scoot gang once you move to the burbs. Did I lose you, or do we have a bad connection? Nope. We may have lost one of us to the scoot gang. Let's see, technical difficulties here. Let's see what is happening. Well, we might have to cut it short. I'm going to watch Us tonight, so I'm pretty excited about that. And it starts at 7:30 my time. So let's see what he says here. Okay. Yeah, he had technical difficulties that we are getting figured out right now. He should be back here shortly. Now that I have the floor to myself, I could get totally used to this. I don't even think we need him on the show anymore, to be honest with you, but don't say anything. We're going to give him a couple minutes to try to get back on. And if we don't, I am absolutely 100% changing the name of this show to The Shanon Show. Jesse Smollett, Chad, I don't have access to make your comments, or I don't know how. Chad Thomas says, yo, Jesse Smollett says, take your vaccines. That's something that I would love to talk about. There he goes. Christian's back. Oh, he's coming back. So all the charges were dropped I was waiting I had this like big speech planned, and I was going to make this huge apology for jumping the gun and admit that I might have been wrong for once in my life. But luckily I didn't have to do that because charges were dropped, and I don't get, wait, sorry guys, one sec. We're trying to figure this out. Okay, well, actually, we have to go now because I have to get your movie and I am being summoned. So we'll try to do another show this week, early next week. We'll let you guys know. But see you next time.